From buses equipped with lifts, to movie theaters being accessible to people who are deaf or blind, to curb cuts covering almost every intersection, people with disabilities have worked hard to make Chicago the most accessible city in the nation. We haven't done this alone. Involvement by civic leaders, though still rare, has been part of our success. King Harris has risen to the occasion.
There's nobody that's worked harder at the level of civic engagement than King Harris, but what really sets him apart from his peers is the degree to which he's embraced disability and disability issues in that role.
King Harris is deeply committed to Chicago and to everyone who calls Chicago home. He has been at the forefront of our support to drive the shift in paradigm from a medical model of disabilities to a community inclusion model where we help to advocate for independence, inclusion, and empowerment.
A member of the Chicago 2016 Committee and chair of the Paralympic Advisory Committee, Harris committed to making the 2016 Games the most accessible ever.
We were all really devastated when Chicago didn't win the 2016 Games, but King was committed to making sure that the work of the Paralympic Committee was part of the lasting legacy, even though the Games didn't come here.
Launched for the 2016 Games, World Sport Chicago has evolved since the bid and includes a Paralympic development program designed to enhance the opportunities for individuals with disabilities to access sport and recreation activities.
King has been integrally involved from the beginning of that organization. He's on the board and has kept our Paralympic Advisory Committee going from the bid through to World Sport Chicago to ensure that Paralympic athletes and athletes with disabilities are served and thought about and planned for and really integrated into the whole fabric of World Sport Chicago.
The 2016 bid also saw the launch of the Valor Games, a competition geared toward veterans and service members with disabilities.
But without King's leadership there, I don't think the Valor Games would have been the success that they've become, and now they've actually expanded into 3 other cities.
Passionate about housing issues, Harris applied the goal of an accessible Olympic Village to the broader Chicago community.
King saw this as an opportunity to start the research for the city of Chicago in terms of what are the problems, what are the issues, what are the solutions, and how can we increase the level of affordable and accessible housing in the city of Chicago. As a result of the study that King sponsored, we have a better understanding in Chicago of what the problems and what the solutions are regarding the inclusion of accessible units within the Chicago Building Code.
With Harris's impact on the civic life and his commitment to making the city accessible, people with disabilities are now in a better position to be full participants in Chicago.
King is a great partner to the disability rights community, and we're really glad to have him on our side.
For all he has done to integrate disability into civic life,
Access Living is proud to present the 2014 Lead On Award to King Harris.